everyone, it's Creative Art Blogger here, and today I'm going to show you how to draw a pumpkin for Halloween today. Well, I wanted to draw a pumpkin so you guys get to see what it would actually look like for Halloween, because if it comes to Halloween in particular, you're thinking to yourself, well, I'm not sure how to draw a pumpkin. Well, I'm here to help you guys out today, so let's get into it, shall we? So first off, what I'm going to show you is doing like the basic, like draw the outline of our pumpkin. I'm kind of going to do like a circle shape so it turns out a little bit better. But what I'm not going to do this time is time lapse it, because sometimes it takes a while to, you know, kind of you have to pause it halfway through. But feel free to pause it if you want to, like, you know, get these details done, etc. If you want to make a pumpkin, it kind of depends really, but you can always do that if you want to. So first off, this is kind of my pumpkin, but how are we going to add some details to it? So that's my pumpkin, but I'm going to try and do is add a little bit more circular to it. So there you go, there's our pumpkin for you. So what you got to try and do is add like maybe like some little details. It can be like, you know, triangle eyes or something like that if you were crafting a pumpkin in particular for Halloween. And what I recommend for the faces, you do this kind of pattern. It's like a zigzag pattern, and then go over it again. But also make sure you do, you know, pause it halfway through if you try to draw a pumpkin in particular, so it would actually look good. So this is what my one looks like. But what I'm going to do now is get some colours, then we can add some colours to it. So I'll see you guys in a sec. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to literally like add colour to this bit, but what I've got to try and do, I've got to make sure it stays in the lines, because sometimes they all go off the line a little bit, so I'm going to just be careful when it comes to that. Now as you can see, I'm just adding some colour to it. So sometimes you get different kind of pumpkins. You can have like, you know, green pumpkins, blue pumpkins. It kind of depends what pumpkins you're actually going to be drawing, because for me, I wanted to just draw the basic one, which is the orange pumpkin that we see on Halloween every time. And obviously today is Halloween. I thought if you guys are looking for some drawing tips and tutorials, well, this is what my video is all about today. Okay, there we go. So I'm just doing like the finishing touches, make sure I get this orange bit in. So what I'm about to do is like probably come back to the eyes and probably like the little hat that he's got there. I think I'm not sure, but I'm trying to think what the top part is. It like a little hat, or is it supposed to like a little seed bit on the top? I'm not sure, but I'm gonna probably come back to it in a sec. So just gonna finish off colouring like literally the whole body of it first, and then I'll probably add some more colour to the other bits, and then you can see how it turns out for you. So what I recommend using is like, you know, the colour orange if you've got it as a felt tip pen or something like that, because it makes it kind of like, you know, reduces like more little white bits coming out of it. So I recommend using like a felt tip pen, like, you know, like these ones that I've got on screen for you. I think they're called like a stained willow ones, but they're kind of like I think like a triple-less colour ones. I recommend, you know, using them, because as you can see, there's not much white bits on my one, because they kind of work it out. If you're gonna do it but like using like, you know, like colouring pencils, you might need to like add more colour to it, so it might take you a long time to get the colour in the right angle. But for me, the easy idea is using some felt tip pens. So you know what I mean. So what I'm gonna do now is, you know, finish off the colouring in bit. Okay, so right now I'm going to probably use another felt tip pen, but I'm going to use the brown one because it might add some more texture to it. Obviously I can now literally just add more colour to it, because it makes it kind of more like a darker colour than you think it would be, because I think it's like a dark brown colour I'm using. So if you don't have the colour black, for example, you can always use a felt tip pen like a dark brown to actually make it look like a, you know, a scary pumpkin, which is what I'm trying to create for you guys. So if you want to pause this video at some point, if you wanted to make sure you got the right colour in the right areas to fill in the mouth part, then feel free to, like, you know, pause it for a few minutes and that stuff. If it takes you a long time to do it, if you're using colouring pencil, etc. But what I'm going to do is just use my my felt tip pen to fill in the rest of the details. And as you can see, there's not much of, like, you know, white bits coming out of it, so it is quite useful because I do want to make sure that my pictures look more realistic without having little white bits coming out of it. But as you can see, the mouth is now complete and the eyes are complete. So what we're missing to do is try and, like, you know, get a little C bit on there. So what we need to do is I need to get myself a green, like, felt tip pen of these and just colour it in there. So let's quickly get that bit, okay? So what I've done is I've used my green felt tip to finish up the top bit for you. So here you go, that's the overall pumpkin drawn. So hopefully your one comes out the same as mine, because if you did like a different, like, you know, pumpkin shape, like, you know, like a little carving shape, like a witch, or maybe like a little black cat in the middle or something like it of this pumpkin, then you can always do that if you wanna. It doesn't have to be the same as mine. What I've done is just put, like, you know, just some eyes and a mouth to make it look like a face on the pumpkin. So you can always do different designs on your pumpkins, so I don't really mind. And also you can also you know, change the color of your pumpkin. It doesn't have to be orange, it can be green, it could be white, it can probably be a few other colors, maybe like a yellow one or maybe a blue one. So you can do a lot of stuff when it comes to, like, you know, drawing a pumpkin. But hopefully this tutorial helps you out a lot, okay? Make sure you leave a like on this video, and if you are, like, new to my channel and you want to see more of my, you know, creative art content videos like this, then feel free to subscribe to my channel and you get to see more, like, you know, content that I might produce on here, including, like, creating, like, cartoon characters, gaming characters, and maybe a few other characters of, like, maybe of your kind of interest. If you want to, like, you know, suggest me something, I might draw some for you. And I might do other, like, you know, kind of content for creative art content as well, which involves, like, you know, drawing objects and probably a few other stuff. And even I might show you, like, a bit of, like, you know, sketchpad sort of thing as well. So stay tuned for those videos in the future. And then that's what I could probably say, really. So bye.